and let us all do we can to build a better future.
The liberals are panicking, and I know I'm loving it. I'm loving it. We got to talk about this. Liberals are starting to panic because of third-party candidates. It's about time. Okay? I'm happy to see this, and I'm more than happy to help contribute to the narrative and talking about third-party movements. And I invite Greens, Libertarians, People Parties, Socialists who are running for third parties all across this country, especially for the coming election cycle, to be on our show. I'm more than happy to give them a platform because the American people, all of you, deserve to know that there are other people running besides the Democratic and Republican politicians that are screwing us up the wazoo. So here, I just want to pull this title up here because it makes me laugh, because I find it funny, because for a long time, I and my crew here at Hard Lens Media, we've had some good friends of ours vilify us because what? We voted third party? Does that offend you? Does that scare you? Does that make you feel sad? Hey, folks, if you voted third party and you're going to do it again, type 1 for, yeah, I'll do it again, and I'll keep on doing it again. Type 2 like, nope, I'm eating up the neoliberal soup. I'm eating up that neoliberal soup, and I will never, ever think for myself again. Democrats' fear grow over third-party candidates. Democrats are raising concerns over efforts to recruit third-party candidates in 2024 amid fears that they could take votes away from, oh no, President Joe 30330's re-election. A bipartisan group, no labels. All right, it's a bipartisan group, Republican and Democrat. You know what that means? Nothing. Has been working toward building the foundation to launch a unity ticket to run as an option separate from Democrats or Republicans, as polls show. A rematch between Biden and former President Trump is likely. And Cornel West, a progressive activist, the first relatively well-known third-party candidate to enter the race. And I applaud that. The developments come as polling shows Americans souring on the prospect of Biden-Trump rematch. A News Nation DDHQ poll released this week found 49% of respondents said it was somewhat or very likely they would consider voting for a third-party candidate in 2024 if Trump and Biden were the nominees. And to which I say, I encourage my fellow Americans to vote third party. I encourage my fellow Americans to fight to make their state a citizen ballot initiative state. I encourage my fellow Americans to break away from the propaganda and never, ever again be browbeaten or yelled at or vilified for actually making your own choice. If you're going to vote Libertarian, go ahead, vote Libertarian. If you're going to vote Green, vote Green. And if you're going to vote Democrat, Republican, fine. But remember, you don't have the seat of the two-party system. And I know a lot of you are burnt out by electoral politics. But I think it's time for us to get engaged, to do something more besides this presidential election cycle, to actually fight for citizen ballot initiatives, to fight for our right to actually be involved. And dare I say it, I will go that step further to doing citizen ballot initiatives to abolish all political parties. That's a dream. It's something I want to see, but what I want to see and what's going to happen are two different things altogether. So yes, the liberals are panicking, to which I have to say, good, very good. I'm smiling about it. I'm eating it up. I also want to pull this up here too. Now, it's a month away from now, but the Green Party 2023 virtual annual meeting is August 3rd to 6th, and we'll be hosting a presidential candidate forum on Friday evening, August 4th. And this is going to be happening. And yes, we will be talking about this. And I'm glad that this is happening. I'm glad the discussion's taking place. I also want to share this good news with all of you. Would you ever vote third party or an independent candidate? Correspondence, again, 1,500 adults. Yes. 44%. No. Oh, 25%. This number will continue to rise up. I also want to pull up this tweet here. It's of Dr. Jill Stein. That's right. Vote blue no matter who. I'm gonna bring up your villain. I hope many of you are triggered and hiding under your bed. Here's Dr. Jill Stein. Woogie boogie boogie. It's time to turn the breaking point we face into a tipping point we need for the just and sustainable world we deserve. And here comes a transformational campaign to do it. Join the team. This is a retweet from Ryan Knight. USA poll today. Biden, 34%. Trump, 32%. Third party, 23%. Biden, 33%. DeSantis, Right? DeSantis at 26%, third party 25%. Don't let them tell you a third party can't win. Biden and Trump are so unpopular that this is the perfect time for a third party to break through, and we have a great candidate in Dr. Cornel West. To which I have to say, yes. But then you have people like this person here, Ben Burgess. I'm a big fan of Cornel West, but if he's going to spend the next year pouring his energy into presidential campaign, I'd rather he challenge Biden in the primaries. Realistically, most voters won't even notice a third-party run. Oh, wow, really? Well, I'm going to help contribute into making sure more people notice that third-party candidates are running, including libertarians. Yes, I'm going to do that. I want to be that troublemaker. I tweet this out for Hard Lens. Once again, the old tired propaganda of, oh, geez, don't vote third party. It will help the other side. Break away from voting Democrat and Republican. The two-party neoliberal establishment system will always screw you over. It is time to vote third party. And I am happy to contribute to that fire. I am happy to do that. I'm happy. I'm smiling about it. I want to pull up this tweet here from Sabby Sabs. Why? So he could lose the Democratic nomination and voters won't have a chance to vote for him in the general election. The DNC will rig it. You know this. And we all know this. Good luck to Marianne Williamson and RFK Jr. because the DNC, like I said before, has already picked their candidate. They're not going to do debates, but yet Democratic voters want to see debates. They want to see it happen. And again, I want to pull up this tweet here as well. It's a little different. But I think it's has some value to it. This is from Brianna Joy Gray. Damn, someone should try and own the ops by canceling student debt. This is a very coordinated Biden smear campaign that is meant to target 2024 voters. Hashtag the ops. Oh, really? Well, I mean, look at all these tweets. If I were a black student debtor, I would simply not vote for Joe Biden. Oh, wait, I am. Here's another person. Biden's never respected us. When people don't have to work for our vote, this is what happens. This is why one side takes us for granted and the other side ignores us. Regardless of whether you agree or disagree with the policy, it was a campaign promise and he broke it. That's in regards to student debt. The Democrats never followed through. Medicare for all, didn't do it. Student debt forgiveness, didn't do it. The kids in cages, those kids are still in cages, Rob Reiner. You going to get in your car and get them out? No, probably not. Trains are derailing, so much more. Madness and insanity. The Democrats never, ever follow through. So when we look at third parties, I'm going to take the words from Big Mad Crab. F you for voting third party. I'll effing do it again. And that should be everybody's mindset. Everybody's mindset. This is the correct choice. Don't vote Democrat or Republican. Break away from the two-party system. And I welcome the Greens and Libertarians and any other third-party independent candidate to be on our show. I think it's time that we actually start building this movement. It's long overdue.